is Rebecca Lane, and I want to welcome you to Public Speaking on Campus at Full Sail. I'm doing this to walk you through the calendars. So these calendars are an awesome tool that you have available to you in this class. If you want to know what is due, if you want to know what we are covering in class on any given day, you can look at the entire month and know exactly what is happening every single day that we meet just by looking at these calendars. So let me walk you through how to use these and what is available here, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, so the very first thing is we're going to look at this document, 1406 Campus Calendar TRS. Now, this particular month that I am making this video, this is TRS. In future months, this might be MWF. So basically this stands for Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Assuming this matches the times that we are meeting, then you are looking at the correct calendar. Now, when you're looking at this calendar, you're going to see it in three different colors. You're going to see orange text, green text, and black text. And we're going to look at this in just a second. But this is a very important calendar. So let's look at this calendar right here. So you'll see that it is available right here. Now I've already got it pulled up. So when you pull that up, this is the calendar that you are going to see. See, we have orange text, green text, and black text. So the orange text, this tells you what we are going to cover in class. So everything that I teach is based on the textbook that we are using. I mean, sometimes I add some personal stories, sometimes I add some external examples, but the actual information is from your textbook, the Speak Up textbook. So do make sure that you're aware of that. What you will see in orange is you are going to see the reading that I cover in class. So the reading content on these pages is what I talk about while we are in class together, and we will do activities that are based on that content. We will do exercises and stuff like that. But this is what I'm covering. So any day that you see reading covered. Now, what you will see in the first week is, I mean, we are covering reading on day one, and we have not met for class on day one, so I do not expect you to have read this content. But as the month continues, you will notice that I start to expect you to read this information before we actually meet. And you'll see that expectation in the quizzes. So we have quizzes every single week. There's a week 1 quiz, week 2 quiz, week 3 quiz. And the reason we are having reading quizzes prior to class is so that you can actually read the content that we're covering and then participate actively in the discussion. Because as a teacher, I believe, and there is research that proves, that one of the ways we really learn content is not just through the reading and not just through the activities, but actually doing some preparation and discussing that content. So the reason reading is listed is twofold. Reason number one, if you miss class, what did you miss? You missed this, that right there. If you would like to prepare for class ahead of time, or if you would like to actively participate in the discussion, which I hope that you do, maximize your learning in that way, you can also read ahead and choose to be proactive. Okay, so reading covered. You'll see that we cover reading a lot in this class. The only time we don't cover reading is when you guys are giving presentations, and you'll notice there are a lot of days when you are giving presentations, but we're going to cover that second. Next, I want to talk about the green text. This green text here, this is a suggested activity. So this is what during your homework time, I'm assuming that as a college student you will have homework time available every single day. And during your available homework time, this is what I suggest you do. Right now, in week 1, I expect that you will complete your readings. You've got a lot of reading to do this week, so go ahead and complete your readings for week 1, complete your readings for week 2. At this point, hopefully your readings are done, right? So on Friday, hopefully you are preparing your, or on, if this is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday month, this is going to be Thursday for you. So looking at this part, hopefully on this day you have already done all of the reading, you've taken this quiz, and now you're preparing your narrative outline. So these are suggested tasks. You will notice that the suggested tasks tie directly to the assignments that happen to be due the following class period. So you will see this. This, for example, we are going to do in class. So you don't have to do a whole lot of prep prior to this unless you're being really super proactive. This right here, The reading quizzes, the reading quiz is based on the readings that you were hopefully completing. This right here, the narrative outline is due in class. You will see that suggested activities include preparing your narrative outline, do audience analysis activity. This is something that we actually cover in class on day 1 of your class. So you'll want to make sure that you are present and you're aware of that assignment because this takes the entire week to complete. So that's what I want you to be aware of. You've got assignments that are due listed in black, suggested activities listed in green, and the reading covered in class, a reading that you are responsible for doing, listed in orange. Now, the final thing that I want you to notice in this video is I want you to notice when your presentations are due. Now, presentations are heavily docked if you present them late. So these are days that you will not want to miss. If you know ahead of time that you're going to miss one of these days, my recommendation is that you present your speech early. So you can present that speech early in class. It is sometimes possible for you to present that speech early in another speaking class. We collaborate here as teachers at Full Sail. But in order to not be docked, if you miss a presentation day, you will need to present that presentation early. So please, right now, before class has even started, go ahead and mark your calendars for when these presentations are due, because there is a significant point deduction if you miss a speech day. All right, so I look forward to working with you this month. Please mark your calendars. And I want you to look at the other calendar that's available. So you will see there is an additional calendar available, this student schedule. So any of the information that may not have been covered in that student campus calendar is absolutely covered in this calendar. So take a look here. You will see that there are specific dates. Now I'm making this video in June, so you'll see that the dates correspond to June. But in following months, this calendar will be adjusted, and you'll see specifically what topics we are covering in class. And so you can actually get a feel for how this class is being built. So we're starting out with audience analysis, we're dealing with the writing process, delivery, opening with impact. Your first presentation, we're going to do a warm-up, and so this gives you a really strong feel for the actual content we are going to cover in class, and you can start to figure out how it all works together. If you are wondering what classroom we are going to be in, that is covered right here in this column. You'll see that. And again, the readings are reinforced. So please let me know if you have any questions. I've put a lot of work into developing these calendars, so I really do hope that you use them. And if there is information that would be more helpful for these calendars, just let me know. I adjust things every single month. All right, I'm looking forward to working with you this month, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Bye.